I am delighted to commission the 2012 class sponsored under the Wings to Fly program of Equity Group Foundation and the MasterCard Foundation, together with their partners.
2,144 beneficiaries of the Wings to Fly scholarship have joined secondary schools in the country to begin their journey of success in education and leadership. The students received their scholarship letters from His Excellency President Mwai Kibaki at a colorful ceremony held in Nairobi before proceeding to their respective secondary schools. In attendance were their parents, guardians, cabinet ministers, religious leaders, members of district scholarship selection boards, members of the diplomatic corps, among other invited guests.
Oh Allah, bless all institutions of learning and all teachers as well as students. Bless Equity Group Foundation and all its partners, the Wings to Fly partners, for their kind dedication to true knowledge in their endeavor to alleviate poverty and ignorance in our communities.
We thank you for this program and for all the students that have come. Lord, bless them. Bless the institutions that are going to make these students grow into excellent scholars.
Choral verses in praise of the Wings to Fly program took center stage. Guests were treated to a moving poem involving all the scholars swirling flags in unison.
This angel, the MasterCard, my guardian angel, the USAID, the UKAID, saw opportunity in me. And I promise, in school, I will be cool, for I will be there for a season. And my only reason is to reason and to follow the lesson. Then tell me why, sit apart.
The chairman of Equity Group Foundation, Dr. James Mwai, said the Wings to Fly program provided the students with a secondary education opportunity which would ultimately translate into a nation that is economically more dynamic, resourceful and inventive.
This talent, again, would not have transited to Form 1 if it was not for this initiative. It's my plea, Your Excellency, first as a Kenyan citizen, two, Your Excellency, as the chairman of Vision 2030, that we need to focus resources on this resource, and if we can make secondary education more affordable, we could increase the transition, particularly by the most needy in our society.
This scholarship initiative that began in 2010 has grown from a $50 million to $67 million fund, with the support of additional partners, including USAID Kenya and UKAID.
What I like about the Wings to Fly program is that it is much more than a scholarship program. It is an investment in Kenya's future workplace and leadership. It connects you, the students, with successful mentors and provides you with the training to become the next generation of Kenya leaders. Wings to Fly is a commitment to your future success, and your success will play a large role in the success of Kenya.
The program identifies students who ranked in the top 5 percentile in their district in the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education exams. Finalists are screened based on transparent criteria that define economic need and vulnerability.
This program is all about. The first is about equity, social equity, because every young Kenyan boy and girl deserves to go to school. The second is about achievement. You're here because you have achieved, and you have overcome great hurdles to be here today. And the third, and perhaps the most important value which we wish to convey, is that this opportunity comes with one obligation, and that is the obligation to give back. We have great expectations of you for your leadership in the future, but we know that the most important thing is that you will give back. You'll give back to Kenya, and you'll give back potentially to all of Africa.
A number of the students recounted stories of their past to a teary-eyed audience, overcome by the narrator's determination to succeed against all odds.
I was born 28 years ago out of wedlock and taken care of by my maternal grandparents, and because of poverty, that's why I was unable to go to high school. I had faced a lot of challenges, and in all that time I knew that education is the key to life and the key to success. So I had yearned to go back to school, and I always told my friends that even if I attain 50 years, I will still go back to school so long as I get somebody to pay for my school fees.
I'm a father and a mother of myself because I stay alone. When I did my KCP last year, I was staying alone, cooking for myself, looking food for myself, then at the same time I go to school.
I have no father to care for me, but I have my mom. She has no work to do, but my teachers understood me in school. I was not paying school fees, so that father, as per the Pokot culture, my father's brother inherited my mother, and she used to beat him every year and every time. So we are no peace. Oh, thanks.
Your Excellency, Lucrine have survived and learned out of 7 forced marriages. 7 forced marriages. Yet she still remains fully determined. Education is the only way for all our children.
I have been in the streets for the last 6 years since I dropped out of school in class 6 after the death of my father. My aim is to become a doctor. The reason of becoming a doctor is that I can serve both the great and small in the community. And as I get settled, I would like to have an organization that, like the Equity Foundation, which can take care of the street children in general.
I was once a street child. I had hopes that I would find someone who will help me.
Agnes scored 363. Her former home used to be the Dadola dump site among the street families.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Please continue. I'm sure that your parents and whoever who is supporting you will welcome you and will welcome seeing you make progress. So keep it up and don't worry don't relax. Just keep it up.
Students from needy family backgrounds will be joining some of the best schools in the country, with Limuru Girls and Alliance High School admitting more than 40 students each.
Essentially, this program will contribute not only to education, but to the future leadership development of this country. It will be leadership that will be driven by values and commitment to make the aspirations of Vision 2030 come true during our lifetime.
This is a program that will pay heavy dividends down the road. And the investment, like the Equity Bank and the other partners have shown, will have obviously make a big change.
Equity Bank Group Chairman Peter Munga, on his part, confirmed the bank's commitment to continue supporting the Wings to Fly program through the provision of administrative services throughout its network.
The board of Equity Bank decided to invest in social, to have a social investment in education. I wish to thank you most sincerely, Your Excellency, for the environment that your government has provided over the years for the private sector to excel and to think on how they could assist in the economic growth of this country. Your Excellency, we are able to do all these things because of a good leadership and providing the right climate for the private sector to do what they're supposed to do in economic development.
James, you have a heart of flesh, and your heart is in the right place. I can say the same about Rita and others who are partnered with James and the Equity Group. How I wish that Kenyans, Your Excellency, could emulate your example and have our hearts in the right place, so that we can get rid of sometimes these hearts of stone and be able to move this country forward.
President Kibaki said the secondary education program will inspire meaningful change in Kenya.
I've never been happier than a day like today. Because the more I see the number of children going through and finishing high school and further, the better I feel. For the reason that we went through this system, which you have now joined, and we went through it, and we were just a handful. And we used to celebrate because those few passed the examination. Nowadays, we are celebrating getting you as a larger number passing through and getting to the higher level. There is no better way that we can contribute to the improvement of this quality of education.
47 beneficiaries of the scholarships who topped in their counties received their letters from the president.
From Wajir County, Aliyah Hassan Ahmed. From Turkana County, William Narumumbe Ekario. From Wajir County, Aliyah Hassan Ahmed. From Migori County.
This scholarship initiative that began in 2010 will benefit nearly 7,300 students. The program is unique in that it provides these academically gifted yet economically disadvantaged students with tuition, books, uniforms and stipends. In the course of their education, the students will also receive leadership development, career guidance and mentoring to ensure they realize their full potential.
Amen. An angel lifted me, pointed towards the sky and whispered, "Fly! Fly away now, for I have given you wings to fly." Then tell me why? Sitapa!